Hello everybody and welcome to this stretching sequence. So as you can see here, I do have my band, which I'm going to be using a little bit later on when we do some neck stretches. It is not compulsory to use the band. I just wanted to teach you one of my favorite stretches where the band, I want to say it enhances the stretch. But like I said, it's not compulsory and you can definitely even use a tea towel or something else just in the same way. So just thought I'd point that out, but you can get your band now if you have one nearby. So I've got my legs in a Z sit position and we're going to be really focusing on stretching out through the sides of the body today. So I'm going to come down onto my forearm like so. I'm going to take a breath in. On the breath out, I'm going to reach this arm up and over. Imagine someone's holding onto my fingertips, just gently pulling this arm nice and long. And at the same time, I'm trying to sink this hip down towards the floor. So I'm trying to create as much length as possible. And I'm just going to breathe. I'm really trying to expand through my rib cage here, through the side. Breathing, trying to create space into the ribs, down through the obliques, into my lower back as well. Now, still imagining someone's holding onto your fingertips, I want you to just turn towards the floor. So your nose is going down towards the floor and someone's still holding onto your hand here. Reach nice and long. And relax that head as well while you're at it. It may feel a little bit tight going for this twist, but I want you just to breathe here and try and relax as much as possible. And then we're going to derotate. So we're going to do a little bit faster than that. So we're just going to twist down. Someone's holding onto those fingers. And then derotate. And again, coming down, twist, twist, twist. And derotate. Let's do one more in each direction. Twisting, derotating, and then we're going to come up. As we come up, I want you just to windmill your arms around to the other side. I'm going to use this hand now to push down on this hip. And again, I'm just thinking about creating length here. So reaching nice and long. Excellent, excellent. Breathing into here. Might feel like really tight elastic bands that are being stretched out. And then from here, this hand, I want you to place it on the floor behind you with your fingertips facing forward. And I want you to push your hips up like so and reach. Now, if this is too much for anyone, just hang out down here, no problem. Just reach or just carry on reaching over to the side. You do not have to do this lift with the pelvis, but it does feel really nice and open through the hips there. Good. From here, we're going to lower down nice and carefully. This leg, which was forming the back part of our Z, you're now just going to bring it forward like this on top of your other foot, which means it's got a little bit of leverage. And from here, I'm just going to reach forward to my toes, trying to bring my nose down towards my knee. And because this leg is up on this foot, the stretch won't be quite as intense, which I know for most people will be a little bit better if flexibility is a little bit of a problem. Good. And I want you just to relax here as much as you can, bringing the nose down towards the knee. Breathing. And then very carefully we're going to ease out of that and we're just going to do that all on the other side. So, rearranging the legs like so, dropping down and coming up. Reaching. Just let the ear drop down towards the floor. Remember, we're trying to push down on this hip as well. And we're going to go for our twist. Twisting down, reaching that hand. And then coming back up. And again, let's twist. Twist, twist, twist. And then coming back up. Good. Let's just go for two more like this. Twisting, someone's holding onto those fingers. Good. And then last time, breathe out to twist. Good. Breathe in to derotate. Coming up, nice windmill of the arms, pressing down on the hip there. Let the ear drop down towards the floor. Lovely. And just breathe. Good stuff. Then this hand is going to come behind you, and if you're going to go for that lift, pressing there and just lifting the hips up like so and opening out through the body. Some people, I know this will feel really nice, and some people it will just feel 100% awkward, so that's why I said it's not compulsory. Good. Make sure you're not hyperextending through this back elbow either. Very carefully dropping yourself down. And then I want you just to extend this leg out in front of you like this. And we're going to just reach down and again trying to open up through the lower part of our back. Just dropping the head. Good, good, good. Breathing. Every time you breathe out, see if you can become a little bit heavier, dropping down. And breathing. Fantastic. And then carefully coming all the way back up. Right, from here I'm going to grab my band, but like I said, you don't have to do that. This is for some neck stretches. So if you've got the band, you're going to put the band over your shoulder like this, and we're going to hold the band like so. So you just want, if you've got tea towel, same thing. You just want to find a little bit of tension here. And from here, we're going to drop the ear down the opposite direction, and I want you to pull this down here. So you've got the tension. So you're basically trying to secure your first rib, which is up here. I know we don't think of our ribs being up here, but your ribs are up here too. First rib down, and because you've got that secured, we should be getting a little bit more of a stretch there. So be really heavy through that head, dropping down, just breathing. Good. And then from here, I'm just going to come back up, and then I'm going to turn my nose just kind of on the diagonal, and then I'm going to go down again, almost like I'm looking down towards my armpit. Again, applying a little bit of pressure. You can also just do this with your hand if you like. Try and push down there. Excellent. Now from here, I want you to stay down on this angle with the head, but you're actually going to turn and look up on the opposite diagonal, up there. But we're still leaning down towards the floor, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm demonstrating in an understandable way. Good. And just breathing there, still applying the tension. Very carefully easing out of that, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So I always find when you go into the angled stretches, because you're getting the oblique part of your neck harder to stretch, that always does feel a little bit tighter, but it's sort of like that really decent stretch where you're like, yes, this is the stretch I was looking for the whole time. So pressure's on, let the ear drop down, big stretch out to the side there. Good, good, good. Holding yourself down there, fantastic. Even just this like normal drop down to the side feels good. And then coming up. Okay, from here, turning down on the angle. It's almost like I'm trying to smell my armpit or something. Keeping the tension on there. Good, pulling that down. Breathing. And then from here, staying down with the head, but turning the nose up on the angle. Keeping the pressure there. Good, and just looking up. Fantastic, guys. Okay, very carefully easing out of that. You can release the band off to the side as well. From here, we're just going to interlace the fingers. We're going to push out with the palms of the hands. I want you to really separate through the shoulder blades, creating space between there. Big, big space. Keep the shoulders relaxed at the same time. Good. And then I want you to do the same thing behind. So you're going to open up through the chest. And from here, you're going to interlace the fingers behind you and push out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together here and just open through there. And you can actually do this a few times if you like. You can come forward, really separate the shoulder blades, like so, opening through there. And then from here, allowing the chest to open. Good, good, good. Opening through those pecs. Always try and keep the shoulders relaxed down away from the ears, however. And then from here, just finishing with the hands just lightly on the knees. And we're just going to just very carefully do a few head circles. And I mean carefully because the head is heavy. It's like a bowling ball. So let's just go in one direction and then back the other way. Good. In one direction. And then back the other way. And again, you can do this as many times as you like. Once you've done that a few times, also please feel free to close your eyes as well. I recommend just sitting here, just very quietly, hands where they are on your knees, closing your eyes and just breathing. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, really trying to fill up your whole rib cage, so into the front, into the sides, and also into your back. All these stretches are about creating length, creating space. It's really important to also remember you can breathe into your back. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's just do this one more time. Breathing in and breathing out. And that is us all done for the stretching sequence. Thank you very much for joining me.